Hello, welcome. I'm going to do a quick intro here of Phantasy Star II for the Genesis before I get to the gameplay. This is, part of Sega's flagship RPG series. First one was on the Master System, but then the next three on the Genesis. Released in Japan in 1989 and a year later in the US. So you can see here the main inclusion is this nice hint book which it mentions here. It doesn't fit in the case though, so it was like plastic wrapped to this box, and then it also includes a map, as you'll see when I open it. It has a built-in battery, so it can save 4 files. And you just, get the story overview on the back. Mention the one player. Cartridge, manual, 30 pages around there. Or actually closer to 40 pages. And no color in the manual. Just gives you all the details you need. The shops, the characters, the weapons, some story elements, and here's the map. It's a really all nice package for 1990. You get the whole kind of the main map. There's many areas in the game. There's multiple planets. There's another map, and I already recorded the gameplay, so I can kind of tell you what you're going to see. You start here. The game tells you to go to the Biosystems lab, but you can't get there for a while. It's going to require kind of staying in this area to get, higher levels, get money to buy better items. So, because you need to cross this bridge, but it's blocked by some guy. They tell you they got to go back. Then I do go to this town, and then I look for a dungeon, which I end up over here. That's where I die. I play about 30 minutes. But I don't save. I just wanted to show what it's like to play the game, and then I load a save file at one of my old save files at the very end of the game. So as I mentioned when I'm playing, spoilers at the end. If by chance, you just want to see what the game's like and think you're going to play it, don't watch the second half of the video because you're going to see the very ending of the game. And backside gives you the techniques, which is essentially magic, and all the items and the prices. They're very useful. This hint book's really nice too. It's full color. It's dungeon maps, town maps. It's really good. Now I wasn't referencing it when I played, which may have helped, but like I said, I wasn't trying to survive very long. But this is where I die, second level of this dungeon. The enemies is quite a bit harder once you hit here. And that's about it. I will mention, I'll leave links in the video description if you just want to jump to the ending. I'll leave a link to the blog, which it relates a little to this in that I have I scan magazines for reviews of the first 4 Phantasy Star games. If you want to read some old magazine reviews of this game, just check out the blog and go to the gameplay now. So all the data is surprisingly still there. This game is, you know, more than 30 years old, but my save files are here. So I'm going to start a new game first. And save files are full. You can erase them. As you can see, erase games is an option. Plus you can erase them from within the game. But I don't need to save this. So here you can use, you know, up to 4 letters to name your character. All the characters have short names. I think it's just a limit, you know, to fit on screen. By default, if you just hit N, they'll name the character Rolf. Of course, this being an old game, there's no voices. It's all text boxes. So it talks about his dream. And that's Rolf. The sail is a starting town. And Moda is like the I don't know if it's the continent or just like the kingdom you're in. The planet is Augo. There's 3 planets in the game. This game's kind of like there he goes on. He walks on his own doing the whole opening to the tower where his boss is. The game's a mix of like science fiction and fantasy. It's not, you know, just swords and magic. There's guns and a spaceship. Of course, if you're familiar with Phantasy Star, that's no surprise. And the series still exists. They're on like Phantasy Star Online 2, I believe. I don't play the online ones though. Tried it on Dreamcast. I think I tried it offline. I think there was an offline option. I was thinking of something else. There hasn't been a single player Phantasy Star in quite some time. You can buy the first one on Switch. It's part of the Sega Ages line, and it's updated, so it has like an auto mapping system and some other upgrades built in. Here he's telling you to go to the Biosystems lab to get the recorder. You think, well, it's an RPG and a JRPG like that. You think, oh, okay, this is your first mission. You're just gonna run out and do that, come back, get your next. But that's not the case. It's gonna take a while before you can actually get to the Biosystems lab. Because the bridge you need to cross is blocked by a guy. You gotta level up a bunch, get more characters. Okay, so this is your house that you started in. You can go back to the house throughout the game. Here's the first companion. That's how you get companions. They show up at your house. If I recall correctly, you just gotta go back and recruit them. But you can only have 4 in the party at a time. But there's 8 characters total. So you can swap people in and out. Of course, you gotta buy, you know, upgraded gear for all of them so they can handle the tougher fights. Alright, so now there's 2. And first thing you want to do when you play this game, don't run right outside and start fighting, because this is a little unusual. As the character starts, your first companion starts with no weapons. Rolf has a weapon, but Nee, or I don't know how you pronounce her name. It's Nee or Nee, but she doesn't have any weapons. So if you went outside, she can't fight. She uses bars. So Gotta buy 2 of them because you can hold one in each hand or attach one to each hand, I guess. I don't know exactly what they are. I think they're kind of like Wolverine's claws. That's what they look like. But she slashes with them. Okay, so we gotta equip them. So you can look at all the data in this pop-up menu. No, that's not what I want to do. I guess I gotta go to equip. Yeah, that's at the bottom. I was gonna show each menu item here. There's hit points and technique points. Technique is basically like magic, which is what this is, tech. So right now, he has nothing. She has a healing spell. And these are the stats. So it can get more armor and better weapons. Just has a knife right now. I don't have the money to buy a better weapon. So you gotta do a lot of grinding early on to get more money, level up. Alright, we're ready to fight. So this starting town has pretty much all the buildings you need. Weapon shop. See, that's an item shop. The armor shop. I don't think you can make them move any faster. There's the hospital, the heal. You do have to pay for healing. You can talk to all these people too. That's the cloning lab. You can go in, somebody see the people. This is where you go if you die. As long as you have one character alive in the party, they can get back here and revive people. There are items you can use to revive as well. That's the teleportation building. You can't use it until you get other locations. So when you visit each town, you unlock the ability to fast travel. You do have to pay though, it's not free. And that's the save spot. So you can't save anywhere, you gotta go to specific locations to save. Now we'll go outside where, battles just happen. You don't see the enemies on the map, which is rather common back then. So now we're in the wilderness where we will get attacked many times. Mostly by giant bugs and things like that. So by default she's set to defend because she didn't start with weapons, so I gotta change that. So when you select strategy, you can run or give an order, as I just gave to her: fight, cast, use an item, or just defend. And they'll keep doing that over and over until you interrupt. You we tell them to cast something, like an attack spell, they'll cast and cast until they run out of technique points. But if you tell them to use an item, they'll just use it once and then they'll default to attacking. Of course, you might want to tell them who to attack. You might want to interrupt the turns. It's better when she attacks the same enemy twice, but she doesn't always do that. Whole 8 experience points and 47 Masetta. I could be pronouncing things wrong, but that's the money system. So up here is where you eventually want to go, but you can't get past this guy. So yeah, you can't complete that mission until you can get past him. So Just wander around, fight, you can locate other towns, dungeons. You can see on the bottom of the screen there's other corners. That's where, obviously the other characters will appear when you get more companions. The first game I don't own a Master System, and I haven't really played much of it. Just cycle through all this. There, I have her heal. I did try the first game, part of one of the Sega compilations. That one has first-person viewpoints in dungeons. This one does not. This one also has a female protagonist, which is not that common. Released in 1987 in Japan, 88 in the US, the first one. Of course, being on Master System didn't get a whole lot of attention. The NES had things like Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest, or Dragon Warrior. So it was known in the US, so it was kind of overshadowed this game, or the first game. But on Genesis, I think Phantasy Star II is really the one that got a lot of attention. Then there's Part 3, which I do own, but I never finished. I heal again here. I don't know what happened with my cartridge in 3. I think it's broken. At least I did when I was a kid. I never went back to it, but I got stuck and I couldn't interact with an object that I'm pretty sure I was supposed to. I have like strategy guides and magazines. There was no internet to look everything up on. She is injured quite a bit. She's almost out of technique points too. So I don't know. 3 has some interesting concept in that you play a lot of different characters, like offspring of your characters as you. It's called generations, because you're going through the generations. I think there's more to the subtitle, but I think you go through 3 levels of like 3 generations of a family. But I never made it through the whole thing. I never played 4. That one was rather expensive when it released. I want to say that one was 1995, maybe. I wasn't playing many games then. In the college years. I've always liked this game. This is one of my favorite Genesis games. Completed it a couple times, but I haven't played it since the 90s. There's a town over here somewhere. There it is. I'll pay for some healing. I'm not going to play too long, as I said in the opening. Just show the beginning of this, and then I'll show the ending. There's a hospital somewhere in here, I think. Here it is. I don't know how long it takes to get another companion. Probably not that long though, because you need to get stronger to get past that bridge. This is the first quest. I know there's a dungeon up here somewhere. There's all this stuff in the way, of course. It's like a maze, but there's the map it comes with, but I'm not looking at it right now. I may lose one of these battles too, you never know. Since I'm not saving, that'll end the game. But this is pretty much the whole game, of course. Battles aren't going to change much, just get more difficult enemies. More variety too. Just have to grind, get enough money to keep upgrading equipment. Get strong enough till they let you pass that bridge. Probably help to buy him a better weapon too, but I'm not going to play long enough. The Electronic Gaming Monthly magazine I have that has a strategy guide to this. Recommends getting 1,300 Masada to buy equipment before moving on. That's a lot. I thought there was a dungeon over here, but I can't find it. I thought I would have gotten to it by now. It's up here. Yeah, there it is. So it doesn't, control any different than outside. You just gotta wander around in here looking for stuff. Of course, the graphics are interesting. You got this, I guess the ceiling up close here, it blocks the view a bit. There's teleportation pads. Gotta find those to jump between the walls. And it's a dead end. That wall's cracked. I think you can break it, probably. If you have the right items. I know the game has dynamite in it. So maybe you can bust through the wall. 3 enemies is tough, because you're always going to get hit. You only have 2 characters here. Also, possibility of getting poisoned. I have to do some healing. It is possible to... That's where I started, man. I didn't get very far. It's possible to run from battle, like... This is bad, I'm getting attacked at the start. Wow. I'd run, but what if I don't make it? She'd probably die. Better heal her. Don't know if he's learned any, techniques yet. No, he does have a attack now. This is basic, straightforward attack. It's not strong, but it's probably better than his knife. Yeah, twice as much damage. Oh, I missed. But she's great. It wasn't too bad. And I'm only gonna probably play through this or die in here, and that'll be that. And I'll jump to the final battle with one of my save files. Which will of course have spoilers if by chance you want to play this game one day. Probably best skip the ending. Trying to get to an item box, but don't know which way to go. Attack again. I wouldn't find something in here. You can survive, but I don't know. Missing is not gonna help. She doesn't have many technique points left, so I can't really heal him too much more. Oh, he's paralyzed. Oh, briefly. Guess that was kind of the end of the turn. Risky to not heal now. It is tiresome in these old games where you can only take a few steps and you're attacked again. Can't really get a good look around. Guess I better heal him. There's walls everywhere. Okay, that's the wall that we are stuck at. I'm going the other direction. Oh boy, it's good. Oh well, it's gonna interrupt, but... Oh yeah, because they both need healing, but I don't think I can. I don't have any items. I didn't buy any items. Yeah, death is looming here. She can only cast once, unless we find a good item. I'll heal her. She's the better fighter. If we can get an item, actually find something in here. Oh, there's an item box. Maybe at least something good. Whoa, that did a lot of damage. Jeez, they're getting a lot of attacks. Really, we need something to get tech points. No, just money. That's not gonna help. Hey, teleportation thing. Oh boy, now where are we? I think it's a different floor. So then you gotta find other ones to warp back to the floor below to get the items. Oh wow, I don't think we're gonna survive. I don't know which one of these is worse. They both look bad. Yeah, I think this is the end. Oh no! Yeah, and you must have to grind for a while before you can enter a dungeon, get more characters, buy a bunch of healing items. Knee's gone. She's almost gone. There we go. That is the end. So I'm gonna load up that save file at the end. Alright, so you can see there's 4 save files, and I had some early games started. I'm gonna load up this end one. They show you how much experience is needed to level up again, which is a lot, 64,000. So I don't know, hitting level 30 is probably very difficult. So now you're in a dungeon here at the end of the game. There was an enemy that seemed probably like the main bad guy that you fight. Then you're here. It turned out Mother Brain is one you have to kill. Basically says, you know, kill her, killing everybody. And you have 2 chances to back out. So I guess if you don't think you can win, you might want to, but I mean, the game's there's nothing else to do except Peter, so maybe back out, nothing. You just go back to the end of the bridge, and that's that. You gotta walk back up. Key is just staying alive. You know, well, Rudo's my main character to keep alive. As long as he's alive, everybody else has a chance. So gotta choose techniques here to attack with until they run out of technique points. Because I don't have a healer in my party, so I'm not gonna be healing through technique. I mean, the main character has some healing ability, but I'm using items really to heal during this battle. But he doesn't have I don't think he has a mass heal or a revive. He just has like 2nd level healing. There's a lot of techniques or magic spells, you could call them. Go with this one. The NA ones are the highest level. Then you can see the last 3 levels or letters. Sorry, is it's the type of magic. So you can see on this page, there's 2 that end Zan. GI would be like the 2nd level version, I think, and NA is the highest. They don't go more than 3 levels each. I'm gonna go with this Noctu one. So the other characters are basically here. It's 5, and Anna doesn't have much technique. I think I can. This is all she has, and I think not that useful. Shift raises her fighting ability, so I guess I'll cast that once. Rudo's just here to fight and use items to keep everyone alive because he has the highest hit points. Problem is the character uses, like Mother Brain uses this attack that hits everybody. Maybe, yeah, maybe using this too early, but I'm gonna use some Star Mist that heals everybody. Oh, Kane's already dead. But yeah, it was good to use it. As long as he gets it off. Yeah, that'll keep them alive. I guess I should revive Kane. Just what the Moon Do is, he can revive a few people. I can deal with the single attacks. It's just those attacks that hurt everybody. Can mass, like, quickly really get everyone so low that another attack could kill some of these people. At least I'm hitting the button to kind of interrupt, so I can give more orders. Hopefully it's not too late. You can tell they're not telling. There's no health bar for the enemies, so you don't know how close you are to killing them. Not even showing you how much damage each attack is doing. Just keep healing is really the key. Kane bites again. Yeah. I don't know why I put him in the party. Maybe his technique is strong. I'm not sure what it's doing. I just can't remember. I'm gonna revive him again. I mean, as long as everybody else is okay, I can use it on him. We're almost there. Oh, I need to get healing here. Oh, does he not have any more Star Mist? Uh-oh, I may have used up the Star Mist. I don't know, let's see what we have. Trimate solo healing. A lot of that, but I don't think I have any more Star Mist. Now you can, like, one player can heal another character. I do have Moon Do if I need to revive somebody. Man, I gotta be close. Alright, we got him. You don't even get anything. Not that it matters, the game's over. One experience, no money. For some reason there's no spaces between the character's name and a word. happens a couple times. So the planet is free of Mother Rain's control. Basically, people are gonna have to work instead of just letting the... I guess Mother Brain's like a computer, just letting her do everything. You're gonna have to work for your food and everything. But wait, something else is happening. Spaceship Noah, basically this is Noah's Ark, the last of the humans. See, this is the twist, is that, I mean, we're Earthlings, we're playing the game, but it turns out Earth is the bad guys, or well, the humans are the bad guys from Earth. Guess we let our planet die, we took off. Now we're here. I guess they were eventually going to take over the planet. You don't actually fight here. See, all the other characters just popped up, so they all joined in, but there's no big battle with all these characters. It's just a little cinematic. You can see who all the characters in the game are. It just runs on its own. It waits a little bit of time between each character. That's Rudo. I'm gonna try to figure out who each character is because I don't remember. That's Sure or Shire. Oh wait, no, that one's Amy. Those two look similar in the booklet here. That's Kane, I believe, who we just saw in the final battle. Yeah, Amy and Sure, the little photos in the manual's not in color. Okay, yeah, that one's Sure, I think, and the other one was Amy. Amy's the healer. Her name's spelled S-H-I-R, the Shire. She's basically a thief, I guess. That's Hugh. He's a scientist. That's Anna, who was in the final battle. I think and obviously showing you the end is a spoiler. I think the character you start with, I think she doesn't make it. Can't remember what happens to her. That's Rolf. And so that's the end. I'm gonna let the credits roll, but there's nothing else to see. And the credits don't have people's real names. They're all like nicknames. Guess they weren't allowed to use their real names in the credits. I don't know. But it just rolls through their names slowly, one at a time, or one position at a time. And then it says the end, and that's it. So thanks for watching.